So here it is, that's the home screen. That light is flashing regularly. There's the green light there. Now I have it hooked to the computer right now. There is a card in there. So the computer says that the version stuff that I've upgraded it to from the app on the computer. So now if I hit go fly here, there it is, says it cannot take off. Then after a bit it'll come up and say no signal. Then it'll cannot take off. Usually it says it needs an update here, so you go on, press there, and then it says updates required. Everything else is, you know, normal-ish. So I hit this updates required. It says disconnect USB cable from the aircraft, so it really knows it's talking to it. That's the only reason I left that in there. So I did that, and there. Then you just get the blank screen. Now if I go back out and right out of it, back again to here, now I can hit that button there. Whoops, wrong thing. Hit that button and hold it for a minute or two, and it comes up to downgrade firmware to 1.8.0. Now right now it's at 1.6.0. I had it downgraded to 1.5.8 and then was able to upgrade to 1.6.0, but now if I wanted to bring it back up by downgrading it up to there, then I'd have to start update. It says that update failed, retry. Now you can retry 100 times, nothing happens. So out of there, back to go fly, and here we are. No signal it says, but that will come around. Updates required still, and overall status. Now one of the little hints on the forum said wait a few minutes, so I left it here for about a half hour, but nothing changed. I've also tried hooking it onto our neighbor's internet system, which is different than ours, and to see if it was blocking stuff, and no, it wasn't. So it just doesn't work. The other thing you can do here is you can press and hold this button here, and then this comes up. So you go right down to the bottom and click on About, and that's where it's got all this information here. So if it's number 4.2.14, and check for updates. If I hit that, it'll just go round and round in circles for a while. Remote controller, it says 1.6.0. Check for updates. These are all up to date to the latest version. The flight controller serial number is on here, but on my Pro version, one line down, it tells you the serial number for the remote control. So I'm going to hit this check for updates, and that'll go round and round in circles and round and round in circles. Now sometimes when I hook this, if I unhook it from the back here and hook it directly to the aircraft, then it might go and start updating, but you just get the update that it already has. So it's a funny machine. Now I've spent hours on it trying to get it going. We haven't had any luck as yet. Hopefully you can help. The one other thing I'll do is when you plug this machine, being this machine here, when you plug this into DJI Assistant 2, it will show, it recognizes it as being a controller. Wait a minute, I'll do that. Stand by. So now I've got this cable plugged onto the right hand side over there and onto DJI P4 Assistant. So DJI, see, it says it recognizes a remote controller there. So I click on that, and then I have to put in the account information. Stand by, I'll get this in. There, and I've put in the passwords and everything like that, and then it says firmware update, but then it says cannot load list retry. You can do that 100 times too. So there, that's all I know for now.